So there hasn't been a vlog in a couple of days. I was going to do one on Sunday and maybe Monday, but that didn't happen. We didn't get around to doing a lot because the weather was so atrocious here in Devon. It pretty much rained all of Sunday and then up to Monday evening. So we just went to the pub on Sunday and this happened.
Oh fuck!
What did you do with it?
I did not swear.
Stick your hand.
It's not a new one.
Why?
Because I
Keep
swore.
going.
Emily,
What did you do with it?
okay, no, you've got to stop and start because no one was in that one.
No, you can edit it.
Oh! Right, ready? Right, everyone raise your fist.
What did you do?
1, 2, 3. Raise your fist. Lick. Stop. Bite. Too much salt. Too much salt.
She's gonna go.
So yeah, that's why nothing much happened on Monday. We were a bit hungover. Anyway, that's the lesson. Please drink responsibly. As you can see now, it's still not great weather, but it's nice enough. It's dry, at least. So that's something. But went for a bit of a walk on Monday afternoon when it perked up a bit. That was nice. But from Saturday's vlog, Will, who you saw in Saturday's vlog, he asked a question about trimming on your front derailleur. So you've got like 4 positions on your shifter. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. Right, now the first thing to make sure of with your front derailleur is that, God, focus is terrible. There we go. Is to make sure that the front derailleur here sits about 2 to 3 millimeters above your big chainring. And once you've set that height up, you can start setting up your inner limiter screw. So that's the inside screw here, the one on the inside that limits how far in the derailleur can go, so your chain doesn't fall off on the inside. Now this can happen even if your limiter screw is set up correctly. That's why I always recommend you install a chain catcher, just to prevent that happening. And that sits in just in there to stop that happening. Once you've done that, you can then shift it up, and you'll see when I'm shifting up what I'm talking about with trimming is that there is different positions of trimming. So that's one, that's down, and then that's the second. So there's sort of 4 positions there. And if you get it all the way up to the top and then set your outer limiter screw that limits how far out it can go, so that when you are in top gear, there, it doesn't rub on your derailleur, which mine is there slightly. Don't know whether you can hear that over the noise. Right, and then so mine is slightly rubbing, so if I get a screwdriver and adjust that outer one, just slacken it off slightly, and then you can come forwards and you should have some adjustment on a barrel adjuster somewhere, either in line or maybe on your bike it's there. If you've got external cable routing, it'll be on the outside. And then what you want is just so there's about a millimeter gap between the chain and your front derailleur in the top position when it's in top gear on the back. And the same for the inside when you're all the way in and in the little ring. And you shouldn't have a problem. Now, right, now the trimming comes into play when you're in the smallest cog on the back and the smallest cog on the front. You might hear some rubbing. So you can click up so far. There you go. And it won't change up, but it will just stop the chain rub from doing that. But you never really want to be in little or big, because you're cross chaining it and you'll just decrease the life of your chain and all your components, because it will just wear out your cassette and your chain rings faster. So I don't recommend doing that, but if you feel that way inclined, that's what trimming is.